All right. Well, that was some of the stuff that went on this weekend. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about, or
was there anything else that happened this weekend?
Well, we wanted to talk about probably a little bit about we've got games, events, communities, but we're kind of running late. I mean, do you want to just kind of summarize everything really quick? So, I mean, the main things that I really want to talk about right now is that the KOF patch came out.
Right.
The graphics upgrade patch, right?
Did it?
Did
it really, James?
Oh. Hey, look, I figured out how to do cool lighting effects, right? So, I mean, it does look better. It looks
better, but I feel like 4 gigs to
so
update
marginal.
the graphics. Come on, dude. That's like 4 gigs and some change. Come on, bro.
All right, but the big thing to talk about, is obviously Echo Fox's coup of the fighting game community.
Yes.
That's cheating,
The
man.
coup.
The coup. So basically, all these people dropped out of EG, and everyone was like, "Oh, okay." And Justin was like, "I made it my own decision." And Momo and Choco were like, "Thanks, EG." And everyone was like, "Oh, must just be because EG is changing everything." And then the questions are like, "Why hasn't Tokido had a sponsor in so long?"
Yeah, that's true.
And then all of a sudden, Rick Fox came out and was just like, and signed them
Came
all.
out and threw up a wad of money and he made it rain.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
And everybody walked out in slow motion like an old Puff Daddy in a Mace video.
Yeah.
It was kind of nuts.
Shout outs to Rick Fox. Like I said, he was trying to recreate that starting lineup. Kobe, Shaq, Fisher, Ori, Fox. He was recreating that
This is
lineup.
scary, man.
3 championships in a row, dude, with that lineup, dude. Those are the guys, man. Those are the guys.
Yeah,
and then Brian Shaw's in there as well. You know, he helped out. Too,
Sure, of course. And then who was the dude who was like the cheerleader in the back?
Oh, Mark Manson? Dude, Mark Manson with his dancing.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so they have a very strong FGC team now.
Yeah, so they signed Justin Wong, Momochi, Choco Blanca, Tokido, Sonic Fox, and Scar. And that is joining Mewtwo King and Julio Fuentes.
And also the other Smash dude,
Oh,
MK Leo.
MK Leo, that's right. So they have 9 fighting game players on that team right now.
That is ridiculous.
That is a roster.
That is a chunk
Who is going to rise up to stop
and
him?
they got Cool Gray AJ to manage it, who was the EG manager.
That's right.
So
That is a big
Rick
one.
Fox basically walked up to the evil geniuses and just kind of went and
Like,
scooped
that's
a chunk
like-
of them out.
That their FGC budget is in the 7 digits. I mean, I don't know that to be the case, but I can tell you like that many players plus AJ, like
Yeah, you throwing some money around.
there's a lot of money.
And you know what?
That's a lot of money being thrown
It has to
around.
be a lot of money because Justin has even been
It definitely
hinting
is.
about moving back to SoCal.
Yeah.
Because that's where the Echo Fox location. But I mean, he would have to quit his job to do that, and I can't
And if
imagine
he quit his job, then
right.
that means they're covering quite.
Yeah, I mean, I negotiated for a
field.
couple of the players.
Oh, really?
Well, not. I guess I reviewed is the better word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of dough.
But look, I'm telling you right now, Rick Fox, what he's doing. I mean, he's got his son and Jace Hall doing all this stuff, and I feel like what they're trying to do. I mean, whether it's not legit because he stole a bunch of other players, whatever, it doesn't matter. That's business. That's how it works. But
sure.
I feel like this is a pretty trustworthy group. Like, I don't think that this group is going to be one of the ones that's just going to disappear on everybody. Right?
Oh, that'd be really weird. Yeah,
That'd be super weird.
Yeah.
Like, even more so is just the fact that you have to remember, if you go out of your way to get these people together, to make this team, and we knew it was coming ever since he got Julio. Ever since like Echo Fox signed Julio, you kind of figured like it was only a matter of time before they picked up the team.
But man, you're like, okay, they're going to pick
I
up
didn't
other
think
players.
I didn't think they were
like,
going to pick up Justin. I would not think they were going to pick up Sonic
of course.
Fox. Definitely not Tokido. Like, that's crazy.
Right. But on top of all that stuff, K-Brad's video. Oh, God,
Oh, yeah.
so beautiful.
Nice work.
Where he's walking down the street and he's like talking mad shit to Justin. And then there was even this clip where apparently K-Brad was streaming and Justin jumped into his chat and K-Brad was like, "What? You don't come into my chat?" Like, he was like, "Justin, what? Like, get out of here!" Like, he was like
What
yelling
happens
at
now,
him.
though? Like,
Dude, it's so
what
good.
happens? Like,
I mean,
He said that he was
I don't
going
know
to
if-
put him in a coffin and all this other
it was really
stuff.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I realistically speaking, I don't know that any of the established other esports teams can compete with that.
Right.
folks like EG and Liquid, older school teams, I just don't expect that. Like, unless there's maybe another one of the newer school teams that have investments from the Miami Heat or whatever, Sixers or whatever. Unless they come in, I just feel like Echo Fox is going to rule the roost for a while.
You know what needs to happen right now, right? Shaquille O'Neal, you need to stop playing around.
Oh, Shaquille O'Neal, because him and Rick Fox
are going at it. You need a new team, a new and improved team. You need to let me manage the team. That's right. I think that would be the smarter thing to do.
He does own a team, but I mean, like, I actually think that
energy. Yeah. In fact, energy is one of the like ridiculous.
Right,
ones.
but I mean, honestly, like the only way to make it better than what you suggested was to hire me as the manager. Shaquille O'Neal. Yeah, that's right. No, I mean, dude, like, I'm just like wondering, like, when am I gonna be able to get my chance to meet Rick Fox? Dude?
Oh my God!
Didn't you already?
I have no. He followed me on Twitter.
What?
Yeah, I remember I bragged about it one time on stream. I like put it up there, like I showed the he followed me notification. Dude. He followed me on Twitter, and like I kept tweeting out all these things, and he's like favoriting them, and I'm just like, oh, senpai noticed me.
I met him. He seemed like a nice guy. What?
Dude, Rick Fox is amazing.
He seemed like a nice guy. Yeah,
he's the enforcer. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. When I met him, I wasn't like, hey guys.
Wait, did you meet Rick Fox?
Yeah, at an esports shindig.
Oh, that's right. I remember that. I was mad at you back then too.
It was like no big deal. He was just there. He's tall. Rick Fox, I can tell you that.
He's tall,
Rick Fox. Dude.
He's just like a taller than normal guy.
He's a good-looking guy, dude. He was originally married to a Miss Universe, dude. Come on.
You're getting weird over here, James.
You're making me uncomfortable.
His face is the kind of handsome where it's like almost too much, and you're like,
he's too much handsome.
No, and not too much handsome. It's like exaggerated features. Do you know what I mean? He's like handsome, but it's like it could almost be weird. It's like a little bit more exaggeration, but almost. Anyway, it's very nice.
I just pictured somebody like a cartoon character. Where you said
that's right.
Too much handsome.
Well,
yeah, he's like handsome Squidward. That's exactly what it is when he got super handsome.
Yeah, like I hate SpongeBob, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
That's exactly what it's like. Where it's like almost
somebody
too much.
Somebody said that in the chat?
Yeah, somebody said that.
That was good.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, okay. But no, I mean, the other cool announcement, though, was that, so EG still has K-Brad, still has Ricky Ortiz, but now they've added Chris G to the roster. So that is going to be a pretty potent
That's really nice.
team. That's going to be. I'm really happy for Chris G.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, he should be Chris G now, right?
I think that's actually a pretty good acquisition though. Like,
that's a
Chris
great
G
acquisition.
Plays multiple games.
Oh yeah, it's really good. Injustice is coming up. He was one of the best in the first one, despite barely trying. Probably going to be really good in the coming one.
Well, see, what the thing that makes me excited is this is going to give Chris G more of an opportunity to travel with a team that obviously has the proper reputation to be able to give him all that travel and everything like that. So I think that's really great for Chris G. And that is going to be a pretty powerful team. That EG team is, because they still have PPMD, if I'm not mistaken.
That kind of covers the spread. And then on top of that, I mean, even though Eduardo also left EG, he's just up in the air right now. Who knows where he's going?
Eduardo, I mean, he was talking about this on a stream recently, and I was watching it, and people were like, "Oh, are you going to Echo Fox?" He's like, "No, he's trying to do the Daigo thing now. He's basically trying to create the PR ROG brand, and I think that's a great idea because there's few people who are as charismatic as Eduardo, in my opinion." Yeah. So, but I mean, Liquid obviously very strong. They've got NuckleDu, who apparently, according to GTO Akira, said that NuckleDu was invited to Red Bull Kumite, but he might not go. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But
damn, that'd be weird if he wasn't there.
Man,
that would be unfortunate. Yeah.
But I know NuckleDu's not the biggest fan of like long airplane rides.
He did say that.
So yeah.
Well, he has pets too. You gotta remember that.
Yeah,
that's true.
And he made it, but he made it to China, dude. That's a flight right there.
Right.
That is a flight right there. But I think EG and also Liquid obviously has Hungry Box, you know. So there's a lot of good teams out there. There's a lot of good teams, but obviously Echo Fox is going to be the one to big, and that is the one to beat, and that is just a really, really big news thing. Like
that
all of a sudden, just like all of a sudden out of nowhere, Echo Fox. I mean, literally, that felt like it just came from nowhere. Like I just got hints from some people. They're like, "Oh, hey, you better pay attention." Like I was like, there was one day I woke up and I was like, "Wow, there's a lot of crazy news going on." And I actually got a DM on Twitter from Cool Gray AJ. He's like, "Don't oversleep tomorrow." And that was the day that
Wow.
Equifax announced everything. So
What a sneaky guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
But also to mention, we should probably mention that Mark Mann has become Justin's manager as well. But this is not related to Equifax. This is just his like PR kind of publicity, business management kind of manager. He's going to be helping run that Justin.
That's
Long
a good
brand.
dude to have on your team. I can
He
tell
is
you
a good
that.
dude.
He is definitely a force in the FGC. So yeah,
For sure.
Biforce.
bye for
God, I love
Esports.
that. I love Biforce, dude, with EMP Marcadia.
the EMP
Oh, yeah.
Marcadia is
That's
actually
fine.
pretty
Yeah,
sick.
uh-huh.
He needs to get himself a jet, man. That's the only way we can stop
Come on, Mark.
the Equifax overlords. You got to step your
Just
game
get a
up.
jet, Mark.
No, this is what you do. You got to sell all those shoes and arcade sticks and get a jet. It's
no,
definitely possible.
You can probably do
he
that,
needs
yeah.
to take all the shoes and the joysticks and build a plane out of those. Because he probably has enough where like all the seats would be all like the leather from the
Nah,
Sure.
man, that won't be
Yeah.
aerodynamic
Parts.
at all, dude.
and like if you want to call like one of the, like the
Aviation definitely not your strong suit. Right?
you're gonna pull down you're gonna pull down the tray and there's gonna be a joystick and buttons on it, you know,
Wow.
and then you could actually play.
Yo, that would be sick.
That
The
would
tra-
be pretty
and
sick.
it's like right on the TV. Okay,
Yeah, the
you
monitor's
got
right
something
there.
going
Sold
on.
me.
All right, okay.
Okay.
That plane's
there you go.
definitely gonna crash.
Yeah, that's not getting off the ground. That's some
Titanic all over again.
Like some spruce moose stuff.
Hindenburg all
It's
over
gonna be like
again.
the soul plane. Oh man.
Getting a little model.
Okay.
Well, is that it?
I mean, I haven't had a chance to cull up a bunch of other news or anything like that. We could probably save that for next week. Maybe we'll actually have everyone back with us, unless David now gets one of us sick.
I think
I'm
I'm
not
starting
sick.
to come
These
down
are,
with something.
I mean, my coughs right now, they're like just the leftover ones, you know? They're like leftover,
think-
my throat is ticklish.
Yeah, I mean, we could talk about ESL a little bit. So ESL started again today, and what's really cool is it's going to be East Coast versus West
Boom,
Coast.
boom.
This week was Alex Myers who returned from. So we during the discussion during the broadcast before the broadcast, apparently ESL's been retconned now, so that the last 2 months of the previous year of November, December are both season 1 now.
Oh.
So now we're in season 2 because
Okay,
we're
season
in
2
chapter-
is
It's West Coast versus
intercontinental.
East Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about,
So-
so is season 3 implied to be intercontinental?
Who knows, man?
Dude, we don't
Who
know.
knows
We
what the
don't know.
next series in the ESL King of the Hill
But-
story will be? Intergalactic? That would be
Interplanetary.
sick.
Intergalactic planetary, yeah. But so players from the first season are now allowed to come back. So today was Alex Myers and
Yeah.
Alucard was also flown out.
Man,
How'd
that was
that
a
go?
crazy
It was
set.
really
That
good. I
was such
saw
a
it.
good set.
It was fun.
10-8 in the end. Alex Myers ended up taking it.
Dang.
Thanks in a large part to some stuff that Alucard did not know got buffed for
Yeah.
Cammy.
Oh yeah, Cammy got buffed. That's
Yeah,
right.
he was saying that Alucard wasn't aware that Hooligan dive kick was better.
Was actually plus, yeah.
Yeah, it's better now than it was before. But
I didn't know that either, actually.
Yeah, but next week has already been announced. It is going to be Arturo Sabin Sanchez going up against Killer Miller Time,
That's
aka
so sick.
Tanya Miller.
She's
Yeah.
been getting like top 16s and top 8s at
Who did she beat at the Wednesday Night
Fights.
Fights? I saw you tweet about it last week. Who did she beat?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Definitely don't
Because it was supposed to be like
Some
some big
schlub.
comeback or something like that. or
Some
something.
butt. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Who did she beat? That's gonna bother me.
Yeah, I don't remember. You were commentating, weren't you?
No. I think it was on the second stream.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah, I don't recall, but I think that's really cool. Is it's gonna be Mika versus
Yeah.
Art Sim.
Yeah, I know. It's like Arturo's like, of all the West Coast people you could have put me, the
She'd
one
be
Mika
excellent
who's
to
still
take a
left.
show,
dude,
Yeah, for real. Yeah.
She has a lot of
Man, shout outs to Alucard, who did exactly as well as I did versus Alex Myers in my recent first stand against Alex Myers.
Dude, you know what?
Fact.
I talked to Alex Myers and I was like, "What do you think about the Cammy Zangief match?" He's like, "I don't know, man. I just played David for a really long time." And he was like, "That was a really hard fight." So
Yeah, well,
yeah, I mean, some people say that Zangief beats Cammy, but I don't.
Negative.
I don't think so.
No?
I feel like it's even. You know.
I think it's even. I think it's even or slightly in Cammy's advantage. I would say Zangief had the advantage if Cammy did not have an anti-air uppercut still. Because that really just hurts Zangief's jumping abilities on him. So
yeah, I feel like it's pretty even.
I feel like it's even.
But apparently, wait, what are you talking about, K7X here? What's he talking about here? This weekend, Haitani Mago Fudo Sako versus Xiaohai Bebe Abao and Ultra David.
Yeah, and UD. What's UD?
And then 2, Daigo. Oh, that's right. Oh, dude. I'm so mad Daigo did not fly me out for this tournament. I'm so mad about
Come on,
this.
Daigo.
Come on, Daigo. You got one of the MVPs right here.
Come on,
With
Daigo.
Choco Blanca, MOV, Itazan, Kuroda, Eita, Goichi, Nuki, and Hameko, he is running a fighting game / karaoke tournament.
I gotta tell you, I think that I can't imagine any of them being good at singing.
But the weird thing about it is,
I
I
don't
was
know that.
told...
Maybe Nuki.
I think Fudo.
Okay,
I think Fudo
what?
might have some lungs on him.
I've
okay.
heard Choco sing already. She's amazing.
What?
Okay, she's amazing. You can find her on YouTube. Like she's sitting
Okay,
in a subway
okay.
and she's singing like with her brother. But she's also in the band with Hameko. Remember?
Oh, that's right.
okay.
They have a band.
Yeah, but
I do think Kuroda would be terrible.
Okay. So someone told me.
But I do think Kuroda would be terrible.
Apparently, they're all really good except for Kuroda.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
Man, are they streaming this? I'm trying to see that.
I don't know.
I would love that. That'd be hilarious.
I guess UD is a China Cammy. There you go. But yeah, so supposedly like they win, and then like whoever wins, then they have to have a karaoke battle, and then like the stream will vote for who wins that one.
They're
and
getting
stuff
elaborate
like that,
with this
For
stuff,
real.
man.
dude. I need to throw this myself
Yeah, you
over
should
here,
do it.
dude.
Aftershock 2,
Dude,
but
it'll be
karaoke
like,
version.
It'll be me, and I'll get like Pat the Flip. I'll get like Choi Sauce involved.
You gotta have somebody terribly at Kuroda.
Oh, that's true, huh? So I will have Ultra David on there. We'll
Singing
have...
ABCs.
I'm singing the ABC.
You know that's what I do at
Oh
karaoke.
man, dude. No, you all no.
Hope you guys are ready. A,
I know,
B,
I-
C,
I've done
Look,
that.
no. So the one time that I've been karaoke with David, you
That
know
would
what
be
song
sick.
that he did pick?
I don't remember.
He picked "Never Gonna Give You Up."
Did I really? Oh,
Never
what a
gonna
jerk.
let you down.
He said, "Oh, man,
Never
I'm a
gonna
jerk."
run
That makes total
around
sense,
and
though. That's
desert
something totally
you.
that I would do.
Yeah, he totally did, and he was doing the
You
goofy
Rick
dance.
Or I would do like.
He was doing the goofy dance.
Was that
song.
really?
Yeah,
Wow.
you were.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I just I don't remember.
I don't remember.
That seems like something I would do. It seems plausible.
That's definitely a me thing.
Yeah. My friends and I went to Big Wang's, which is it's like this really well-known karaoke spot in Hollywood. And there are people there who they're like professional singers, and they just go there, to like blow off steam or whatever.
Dude,
And I did the ABCs, and they were not happy about it. people show up there to like hear actual singers, you know.
And I
some
bet you
schmuck
had a
up
big
there with
goofy
the-
smile
Oh,
on
for
your
sure.
face.
Last weekend-
For sure.
I mean, there was
E F G
Yeah, I totally did that
H
stuff.
I J K L M N O. How you doing over there?
That's right, like a
P.
lamb singer.
Yeah.
For sure, dude.
One of my
For sure.
that just made me think of like there was a Chippendales Rescue Rangers episode
Yeah, Big Wangs. That's what it's
where
called.
they had to fight against a bull, and the bull's name was LMNOPO. Which I
I need to go
appreciate
watch
the
that
pun,
episode.
yeah. But also this tournament this weekend is going to be the ArcSys
Oh, the
Fighting
award.
Game Awards.
Oh, yeah. I
Oh,
forgot
that's
about
right.
that.
which all the guys qualified for, which if you want to hear all the information about, go to youtube.com/UltraChenTV. Watch the recent DHC I did for the final qualifier spot for that
Ooh.
tournament. And check that out. That thing is really, really awesome. It was a lot of fun, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But also, we should probably mention that if you love video games at all, going on this whole entire week, of course, is Awesome Games Done Quick.
Yes.
AGDQ. Like, I've just been having that on the TV
Oh
recently.
yeah, of course.
So
Yeah.
go ahead and check that out all week long. So,
It was unfortunate because I really wanted to watch the Mario Sunshine race, but it was just when the last reasonable president of my lifetime gave his farewell speech. Before we descend into anarchy and tyranny. It was so that was what I watched instead.
if you want to know all about that, the ArcSys tournament, Arx's Fighting Game Awards tournaments, go and follow Majin Obama on Twitter, aka it's at 2D Jazz, at 2D Jazz, and he's been retweeting a lot of the information as it comes, and you'll get all the new information. From
You went to that? No way.
What?
BioPunch went to the Obama thing in Chicago? No way.
Oh, really?
Snap, that's dope.
That's super
so
sick.
cool. That is cool.
Oh man, I wish I could have
Where
gone.
did he say that?
What stopped you, man?
I don't live in Chicago.
You have relatives out there. You can
That's
go
true,
ahead.
I do. Yeah.
Oh well. Okay. All right.
Well, that's really cool, man. Oh man, Zephyr Rage? Right? I don't want to say.
Zephyr
I
Reich, yeah.
literally watched the Sunshine Race knowing I could watch the farewell address later online. Had the exact opposite idea.
Right, both of them could be watched
Yeah,
later
I'm
on.
definitely gonna watch the Sunshine Race later. I'm looking forward to that.
Cool. I think I'm gonna be up a little late tonight anyway, so I can just watch it again too.
Yeah.
Sick.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going on all week. Anything else?
Not that I can know of. Not that I can think of. So.
Oh man, I'm feeling kind of
sick now. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's something to do with that apple core you ate, man. It's not sitting right with me.
And my stomach's not feeling very good right now. Is that all that's left of the apple? You don't eat the stem?
I'm not a barbarian, James. Are you serious?
Are you serious?
What? Come on.
You already ate the insides of the.
Don't be disgusting.
All right, sorry.
I mean,
It's
I
all
wouldn't even be
it's
able to work
all
it
about
after
the apple seeds that literally have poison for humans. That actually have toxins that are not good for humans in them.
Don't make me disgusted. Tainting my perception of apples entirely.
I'm pretty sure I'm terrified of you. So
It's very disgruntling behavior. Yeah, the WoW patch, some of it's surprising. I didn't really think that they would like buff some aspects of Shadow Priest, but they did. And
Shadow Priest.
yeah,
Sounds pretty
dude.
cool.
Yeah, Shadow Priest is
They have ninjas in
become
WoW?
insane. Not really. The rogues have some ninja-y crap, but
You gotta give me
that's
something,
boring,
man.
so.
Look, man, you want me to play this WoW?
Yeah, why don't they have ninjas? That's a good question.
I'm
actually.
just saying, dude. That's part
You
of
would
the.
think they would.
I
yeah.
felt like that. Look, you can't have an MMO and not have ninjas. That just doesn't make sense. To
Yeah,
me.
why don't they have? That's a good
But I mean,
question.
were ninjas really part of that kind of, that kind of...
They were, man, but they were so good they would never document it.
You think that there are in fact ninjas running around on Azeroth?
Yeah,
And you just can't see them.
you just can't see them.
Dude, it's like that.
They're ninjas.
That's like
they
that
have a
question.
ninja parade.
That's like
dude.
that question when people ask you, "Have you ever seen an elephant hide in a tree?"
No.
Have you ever seen
Yeah.
it? You've
No.
seen an elephant hide in a tree?
No.
Really? No.
No.
Hide pretty good, don't they?
No.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I just wanted to see where he was going with it. Nothing.
That's the...
Maybe I was going to be surprised. Yeah,
No,
like monks
you're
are
not
kind of
gonna be surprised.
ninja-y. Rogues are a little bit, but in general, there's really no strong ninja type.
I will investigate and see what this WoW has.
Subtlety rogue. I just don't think that they're like ninjas, though. I don't know. Maybe that's the best choice you got.
That sounds whack. Sorry, Goldberg88. Wait, Tiger Palm. Wait a minute.
Yeah, those are monks. If you want to.
Oh, you're starting to get a little.
Yeah, you
bit
can roll.
interested
You can
in
roll
it.
around.
Get
Yeah,
interested,
true.
huh?
I shall investigate.
I play a Death
Well,
Knight.
I mean, people keep
6.
mentioning something about
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch. What kind of announcements were there about the
Oh,
Nintendo
they
Switch?
just announced an arcade stick, A-Trap.
Oh, really? They
Really?
announced an
Oh, I
arcade
missed that.
stick for
Yeah.
the Nintendo Switch.
But
Buttons.
there's no games. They haven't announced any games.
Right.
So,
people
speculation.
are speculating. Yeah.
What do you think is likely to come there?
Tekken.
What doesn't
maybe?
need much? Oh yeah.
Guilty Gear.
Well, because Tekken was on the Wii, remember? The Tekken
Oh,
had
that's true.
the Tekken Ball version, and they had it so that like Bowser could dress up, like you could dress up like Devil or whatever the character, Ogre as Bowser or whatever. And
But do you think that the Switch would be able to handle Tekken 7 FR? I don't know.
I
sure
don't
it
know,
could.
man.
Really?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
dude.
that seems like a pretty fancy game. I don't know.
Oh, maybe Injustice 2?
Oh.
T7 is a Switch
Marvel
launch title,
Infinite.
so it says.
Keep-
It's a Switch launch
Marvel
title.
Infinite.
like TVC.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be crazy.
That would be pretty crazy.
But who would buy a switch to play Marvel?
Because when you go and play with your friends on the basketball court, after you're done, you can bust it out and start playing like right there.
That's stupid.
On the tiny little pads.
And
Dude, you know what someone
pointed out?
Little tiny pads.
Are you guys sold on this?
Not in the slightest.
I am.
Of course you are,
James. Of course, because I'm a Nintendo guy, dude. But like, someone actually pointed out that the Nintendo Switch logo is not mirror like the controllers. Like, if you draw the center line, it actually doesn't go in between the two halves.
Wait, what?
Okay, here, let me show you. Let me bust out the Nintendo Switch logo.
Bust it out, Jimmy.
The Nintendo Switch logo. If you look at the Nintendo Switch logo here.
Yeah.
If you look at the Nintendo Switch logo, so let's click on this one over here. Oops, I'm clicking on that thing. If you look at this, the center of this logo is actually this line right here.
The white one?
The tip of this line, right, the right side of this line. That's actually the center of the logo.
Okay.
Which is, your eye tricks you because of the way that one is outlined and the other one is solid.
I see what you mean.
That it's not actually, these two aren't actually equal halves.
Well, I guess also where the vertical position of them is not like in the center either.
Oh, you mean the circles here?
Yeah, like the one on the left is much higher up than the one on the right.
Oh yeah. Well,
so
that part is obvious, right? But the center is actually.
Anyways, is this relevant?
I was about to say, I feel like this is all intentional. So
yeah, is that how it is in the actual controller? Are they
No,
not the same
I think
size?
the controllers are the same size. I think they just did it because if you did it so this was outlined and this was solid, so they had a two-color logo. Yeah. This one would look, the one on the right would look way fatter than the one on the left.
I see. Like how didn't the Mac wasn't exactly a cube? It was like slightly not a cube, so that when you looked at it, it looked like a cube
or something like that. Yeah. Exactly. So.
Okay. All right. Anyway, I'm not really sold on the Switch.
I'm not buying it.
I think it's an interesting idea, but yeah, I feel like there's 4 different controllers or something? Whatever it is, all but one seemed like they were terrible choices to me. Mm. Like the little comically small ones.
I just don't feel like there's no reason to just not play on my 3DS at this point.
That was like a triple negative, dude.
So it's legit then. So it means that.
Oh, that's true. It balanced it all out. Yeah,
there you go.
True.
Back to 1.
There you go. Okay. But like I actually. Oh, shut up, Carter. I wasn't trying to convince anyone. I just wanted to point out a weird thing.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I guess Soul Calibur was on old Nintendo systems.
True. Oh, that's right. And
whatever that was, GameCube or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, they were. That's when they had like Link on it.
Yoda, Link. Oh no, Yoda was 4.
Yoda was Xbox.
Soul Calibur 3 was no, because it was like Spawn, Heihachi, and Link. Yeah. For Soul Calibur 3,
was Xbox.
And 4 was the one. Yeah, 4 was the one that had
Star Wars characters.
Had Yoda and Darth Vader.
Star Killer.
Yeah, and
man, that was sick.
Which one?
Star Killer
from the
Force
Awakens, Unleassions.
In the woods.
Unleassions. Got it. Yeah, he was from Force Unleashed, and he held his lightsaber backwards. His name was Star Killer. It was sick.
Yeah, which was Luke Skywalker's original name.
Yeah,
he was actually Luke Starkiller. And
did you see Rogue One?
I did see Rogue One.
How'd you feel?
I did.
I appreciated a lot of the things that they did.
Here we go.
Some things that I had slight issues with, but I definitely liked it way more than Force Awakens.
Woo whoop. He's right.
I agree with that also.
Yeah, because I mean, like, people think I'm crazy. I don't even want to mention this on stream because everyone's just gonna yell at me and like.
Yo, look, dude. Everybody can't be happy with you. I definitely liked Rogue One a lot better than I liked The Force Awakens.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, no, I was just gonna say. So I'm gonna say this, and I know.
Yo, be brave. Be brave, James. Say it with your chest. You got to get up there, man.
Force Awakens is the worst Star Wars.
Whoa, dude, what are you doing? I wasn't saying do that. You don't jump off the building with it. I was joking. I'm not.
You know, there's a Star Wars with little fluffy bears in it. Have you seen that one? Have you seen the one? Have you seen the one where there's no character who's the main character at all? They just go around the world and there's like 50 characters and you're just supposed to watch one of them, I guess. I don't know. What? And then there's like a fight between some cartoon animal and a bunch of robots. Seen that one?
Nope.
Yeah.
Yo, I love the Phantom Menace. I don't care what anybody says.
You seen the one where Anyway, the second one was terrible.
Yo, Clone Wars?
Yeah, episode 2 was a pile of
Oh
butts.
my God. I actually
Holy
walked out of
crap.
that theater.
It
And
was
I'm going to tell you exactly when it
terrible.
happened. When Yoda started fighting. I was like, oh, no deal. I just got up and left. They're like, Steve, where you going? I'm like,
the very end of the movie, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you made it pretty far. You made it through when they are so in love that they literally roll through the fields. Oh my God.
God, that movie was
Do you
so
remember that? They're literally rolling
I
through the
didn't.
fields.
I didn't remember that.
No! It was so terrible.
Yeah, my issues with Force Awakens are very much.
It didn't feel like a Star Wars movie.
Well, it felt like a fan fiction.
I felt like it was exactly a Star Wars movie.
Really?
No, because
Force
it
Awakens?
literally
'Cause
was.
it was exactly episode 4.
It was literally episode 4. They
Yeah.
recreated it, except my favorite line. Oh, dude, I see. Like, you're just making me hang myself here. But like, you know, when Kylo Ren's like, I wish I could be as powerful as
Spoiler
Darth Vader,
alert.
right? He's already like 10,000 times more powerful than Darth Vader ever was.
Oh, wait, Kylo Ren?
Yeah, Darth Vader needed a freaking probe droid to try to get the location of the rebel plans out of Princess Leia, and he failed. And Kylo Ren's reading people's minds? Like, Darth Vader had to stop the laser blast from Han Solo with his hand. Kylo Ren freezes it in the air?
That don't mean anything. Super spoiler
There is
alert.
no
That
more-
means nothing
there is-
at
the
all. No,
lore does
listen,
not make any
listen,
sense.
listen. That means nothing at all.
Look,
there
there's
is no
no
way.
lore.
Listen, wait,
There's
no,
no-
look,
the
listen,
lore is
listen,
all
listen.
completely
Lore,
garbage.
lore aside, you're gonna sit here. I have a newfound respect for Darth Vader. That last scene in the man,
But see,
when
that
I
last
tell
scene-
you I was losing my shit in the theater,
Yeah.
he took that dude to the ceiling, drug him across, he turned that guy into a doorknob, bzz, and opened. I was like, oh man,
Yeah, but the best
I
part
thought he
about
was
that
gonna
was
jump
like-
into space,
But see,
and
like-
I legit thought he was gonna be like, no. Ooh. I was like, if he would have jumped into space, I swear to God, I would have exploded in that theater. To
Okay.
try to grab the shit back, I would have been like,
Yeah.
yo, goddamn. Anyway, I'm sorry.
No,
But if
I'm
that
with
would have
you.
happened,
I'm
I
with
would
you.
do.
I'm with you.
He like pulled multiple.
What do you think
dudes.
about this as an explanation? Maybe Kylo Ren and Darth Vader are like the difference between like Barry Bonds and like old school top baseball players, where like maybe he wants to be like Babe Ruth, and like Babe Ruth is like better than him, but because of new technology and the invention of
The
steroids.
Force is not technology.
And-
the
and-
Force is
and-
a thing.
and
It's an
space
essence
steroids.
in the.
Space steroids, dude. It's
The
like space
Force
pneumonia.
is
That's
the
a real
Force.
thing.
If it's a blood disease, maybe they just figured out how to like make the blood
They can
disease
amplify
stronger. Maybe
Yeah.
that's all it is. Maybe he's not as naturally powerful. You know, Darth Vader, when he was back in his heyday hitting all these home runs, he was smoking a cigar and drinking a beer every night. And, you know, he never worked out a day in his life. And then you got Barry Bonds now, who's hopped up on all sorts of crazy crap. And he's
Hopped up on all sorts of
and
crazy
he's
crap.
hitting more home runs, but he's not really as good as Babe Ruth was. That's my explanation.
And also, my reason for not liking Force Awakens, honestly, is I really, really did not agree with the most spoilable part of that movie. Like, I was really upset about
You
that.
didn't know that was gonna happen?
Of course you knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, of course I knew it was happening. And
It had to
that's
happen.
why when it happened, I was like, really?
Yeah, it had to
You
happen
did
because
the
everything
most-
else was exactly
You
like
did the
it.
most boring, obvious possible thing possible. And I was super mad about that, so.
Yeah. Like I came into that movie and I was like, that's exactly what's gonna happen. No, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I believe
I was
it.
sitting there and they were like, yo, Steve, what do you figure? I'm like, yo, this is what's about to happen. They was like, no way. I was like, they have to do it. There's no other way around it.
I mean, everything else was exactly like
Yeah,
episode 4.
it
So.
was just,
Yeah, I liked
Dude,
the new
Rogue
one.
One-
I thought
dude,
it was
Rogue
pretty
One
cool.
had
I thought
me
some of it was
actually
pretty
hyped.
dumb, but you know, like not important parts. Like technology. I read this post about how technology works in Star Wars
Don't
universe.
do that to yourself.
And it was like, why do you need like tapes and like a big receiver and whatever? Like, you know, it's the whole technology side of it is a bunch of nonsense. But other than that, I thought it was great.
I really liked that movie. I saw it twice.
Rogue One was fun. Rogue One was fun. I'm not
I
sold
think
on
this is a perfect distillation. When's Alex trailer says Darth Vader was like OG FGC in learning games, but Kylo Ren is like SF4 modern day science monsters.
With YouTube.
With
that have
YouTube, it's all
access-
spread
yeah,
around. They got
yeah.
all this info instantly.
That guy's a cheater. He's not even that good, man.
Yeah, like hey, was like you got Tomo on the one side, and now you got modern day Hoopla with whoever else, and they're just, you know, are they actually as good as Tomo was? Maybe not.
Maybe not. But we'll never know.
We'll never know. You can't, because you can't have the time warp, you know.
I'm not sold completely on CG Moff Tarkin. Also,
Dude, it wasn't even that bad. It was
I thought it
actually
was fine,
really
dude.
good.
Well, no, I'm more on the principle of replacing dead actors.
Oh,
with-
What
Yeah,
if
actors are gone.
what if the family thought it was cool? What if the family okay?
Oh, they must. I mean, they must have.
Oh yeah.
They had to.
Yeah, they have
Plus,
had
another-
to.
So how did-
like legally speaking,
I
they
thought
have
it looked weird. Like the Uncanny
Really?
Valley bothered me a
So
little bit.
I know
Yeah.
that Uncanny Valley applies less for old people faces.
Okay,
Like that's just like that's one of the things. I don't know why. Whatever.
Yeah,
For like people notice it less weirdly. Here's what I am concerned about. First of all, very sorry to hear about Carrie Fisher dying.
Yeah,
That is unfortunate, of course.
Of course.
R.I.P. But you know, in terms of moving forward, she presumably was going to have continued to act on
Right.
Star Wars movies. Are they gonna do the same thing? Are they
No,
gonna have
Right.
but like this, if
Princess Leia CG? They had. I mean, they did, right? So
Yeah, so principle. I can't approve of CG versions.
so then
of
they're stopping
actors.
making Star Wars movies.
Right. Well, I mean, to replace actual actors.
yeah, so she filmed the ones for the stuff that they had planned, but
Right.
I mean, you know Disney, and they would have kept pumping out new Star Wars
Right.
ad infinitum.
Uh-huh.
So I expect that like, you know, that they would have done that.
Right.
Yeah, episode 8's fine. Episode
Yeah.
9, however, might not be too good. Sorry. I mean,
Yeah, we'll
especially
see
if people
what happens
like,
with that.
especially if people don't want hologram people. Like, if you don't want like CG people, I saw a hologram and it threw me up. But
Right.
if you don't want CG like recreated people, faces and the whole nine, I'm sorry, it's basically a done
Yeah.
deal.
I mean, I'm just worried because of the precedent it sends when you're starting to replace dead actors.
Yes.
So it's like
As in all avenues of life, humans will be replaced eventually by
right. So it'll be.
Yeah.
It's just like one of those things. Like, you know what? I really like Audrey Hepburn. I'm just gonna put Audrey Hepburn into my movie.
I don't see why
as
not,
long
other
as
than
we get
legally.
approval from the Audrey Hepburn family.
Right.
You know, and it's just like,
And, like,
I
in
don't
it-
know, like it
No,
just
it's gonna happen.
freaks me out. So
It's definitely gonna happen.
All of that.
Anybody will be able to, like, imagine this. So there's a bad side of that, but on the other hand, in 100 years, if you want to make a new Star Wars movie with all the original actors, you can just do it.
right.
You can just be like, here's my fan fiction, and it's like actual Princess Leia and actual
Right.
Han Solo, and then you're like
Uh-huh.
having them play out whatever you want to. Whatever deranged sex fantasies you want them to do, you'll be able to do.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, literally.
Wow. Okay, so you went there and then you approved of it.
I was thinking about something else, dude.
The gooch.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Ultra
All right,
Chen
friends.
TV. Glad that this was all very professional.
Yeah, no, you know what? I expect my stint in commentary to outlast my stint as a lawyer because I think lawyers are going to get replaced by machines before commentators
It's
do.
a lot more plausible here. Yes.
Yeah, we're going to
Dude, we totally should have had a CG Sajam.
Dang,
why
hologram
don't you just
Sajam.
why don't you just duplicate me?
Yeah, I know.
Have me in two places.
Yeah, seriously, dude. And then just the other one, like whenever I switch the camera view, you just have to stroke your hair a bunch of times. Sit back,
I think I've been doing that,
slide over
actually.
there, sit, you know.
I've been coughing. He's probably doing that a bunch.
Yeah, that's probably true too. Yeah.
They know.
Alrighty.
All right.
Have a
I
good
think
one,
we're
everybody. I
done,
hope we
because
haven't
I
tainted
think-
your night too
I
badly.
think this has gone all the way down to non-existence now at this point. So I think we're done with it.
Steve, I'm trying to laugh like you. It's not that easy.
Stop it! Stop it!
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye. Oh my god.
Switch to the title, please.
Yeah.